Hello everyone, my name is Kapil Shah and you are watching Quick Market Analysis by FinLearn Academy. So first of all, this is the moment to cherish as market has closed on the all-time high level on the closing basis. So earlier videos that we have been discussing that this is what in the previous structure is quite bullish and we are continuing to see the momentum on the high side. So finally we are seeing that the cup and handle pattern, the last videos discussion that we did, so that is what panning out. But that doesn't mean that after this particular point we will be continuing to see such kind of skyrocketing momentum, because market is already up by more than a 12% from the recent low that we have seen. So yes, overall structure is quite good, but it is not so that intermediate corrections cannot be ruled out. So we just try to frame that what are the important support levels from the lower time frames are there. So basically on the daily chart, if we see prices are quite actioned, you don't find too much nearby support. But yes, from the medium term perspective, you can see that this is what in the base point, earlier resistance level around over here, this level acted as a role reversal level, moving average taken a support level over here, and prices continue moving on the high side. So from the midterm perspective, 18,400 450 level, this is what a level up to that the bulls will hold their fort. And looking at an intraday chart, here we try to find that what is my immediate base. So here we understand that after the yesterday's declining momentum, which have not violated the intraday's low point, and prices is continue to move on the high side, and whatever the hurdles that we have been seeing over here, so today market on the weekly basis, it has closed comfortably. So this is what a bullish continuation sign in different dimension. If you see that this is what a tiny cup and handle pattern for a very few days. So let's say this is what a cup, this is what a handle, and how we determine the target. So this is what the high to low, so depth of it around the 200 points. So this 200 point depth we add to this particular point. So we normally get a target near about by 70,950 to 90,000 level, which can be the round figure psychological resistance level as well. So on the higher side, market in a very short term, it is in a positive about the 18,670 level. From the medium term perspective, 18,450 level. On the higher side, market is under the positive momentum, but from the short term pattern target, we are determining 18,915 to 19,000 level. Now let's have a quick check on the sector specific. So this week we see that the market performance that has come out is from the realty sectors only. The realty sectors, FMCG, healthcare stocks are doing quite well. Consumer durables, metals, they were not in the limelight, but in this particular week they have picked up its momentum. Pharma stock, they have picked up its momentum. In a previous video, we have been talking about the strength analysis, where we are also mentioning that the construction stocks are the one which are doing quite well. So in this particular week also, they have continued to do the momentum quite well. Maybe they can continue to do so well in the coming time as well. But this particular situations in this video, we have the different sector and the stocks to look at. But yes, construction sectors are remain the flavor of the market. Along with that, we see that the FMCG sector has moved quite well, and from a very long time, it has continued to make a spree to form the all-time high levels on the consecutive or on the daily basis, we can say. So my pick, I will be sharing a couple of the picks, and one pick will be from the FMCG only. So let me take you to the trading view, where I wanted to share a one particular chart that is on a Dabur and on the monthly chart. Here you will find a very interesting observation. I have taken the data from the year 2012 till this particular date. So in this particular fall, why I'm taking this particular fall, because it is the new inception point of rally happened after the 2008 corrections, and then afterwards, whenever the indexes or Dabur has corrected, it is corrected by the 26 to 28%. So here you can see that in 2011 corrected by 26%, यहाँ पे 28%, 28%, 28%, 27.29, so almost a 29% it is corrected down. So this is what multiple here we can understand the rhythm, that the intensity of the fall is happening very similarly. 26 to 28% it is falling, and then it is finding the upside momentum. Here also couple of months back it has fallen by the 27%, but thereafter we didn't find too much traction over there. Prices has went into the time wise correction for 10 months, but now we are starting to pick up, we are starting to see the pick up into the momentum. So this is the monthly chart. Let's look about the daily chart of it. First we visit the weekly chart. So here the Dabur India, if I just try to connect its low point, so let's say this is what a low point, this is second, and this is what my recent low point that has happened. It is happening at an inception. So trend line and the price point is interacting with each other. So that is what a support level. Here you can pay attention on the yellow color line. So that is in a long term moving weekly average, 216 weekly moving average, very big period we can consider. So prices has last time taken a support over here. This is also second time the price has taken a support over here. With this particular declining momentum, prices the last fall that has happened and prices begin its momentum. So we considered it as a support band. Prices has come to the support band and then the stock prices started to pick up its momentum on the high side. And here also we can see that the prices has broken the falling trend line, then it has broken its an immediate hurdle point, and this particular week stock has closed by near to the 4%. So that is what a bullish continuation sign that we are able to see. So this is what a bullish formation that we are seeing from the higher time frame, lower time frame perspective, from the sector and market perspective. The things are looking into the sync. Now on the daily chart, the stock price continue to move its momentum. So how we determine the target over here? So let's say whatever the previous peak level that we understand. So let's say this is around the 600 level, around the peak level is that. So right now the 571 stock can have a little bit reaction on the downside. So I can understand that 570 to 560 is what an accumulation patch. Near about by 545 can be its stop loss from the positional perspective, and the very first level that we see is around the 600 level, and if the prices are selling above this level, then the next best resistance levels that we are able to see around the 620 level. So these are the levels to look upon from the swing to the positional perspective. So this is what one stock. Now as along with the market, many stock has also picked up its momentum, so we have lose that flavor of the favorable risk reward ratio. They have extended quite a lot, specifically the mid caps and small caps, but there are still some stocks they are trying to get up right now. So one of the sectors or one of the things that I like is the HPCL, BPCL, or in short you can see that the oil marketing companies. So the very first thing that I want to draw your attention to the Hind Petro. So this is what again my favorite pattern. If you, I think in earlier videos that we have discussed about, whenever the stock is declined, it is declined by the 50%, 70% around, then the stock price started to pick up its momentum. This week I see this. This is a weekly chart. Prices has formed a very beautiful consolidation patch, and last week there was a breakout. It didn't got sustained, prices come down, but this week we have seen the some sorts of a sustainability. The stock was up by near to the 4.5%. So this is what a rectangle pattern breakout that I am able to see, and this stock has already formed certain kind of double bottoms on the earlier occasions as well. So this is what a bullish continuation sign. So broader, bigger double bottoms, shorter double bottoms that we are able to see. So here whatever the formation that has happened, you can see the micro version of this formation over here. So यहाँ पे first test, second test, third test, first test, second test, third test, and prices started to pick up its momentum. So this is what we're finding the some sorts of fractions where we see some sorts of fractions. So from the current level to the immediate support level near about this very point, so that becomes an accumulation patch. If you look at a line chart to understand, it's an immediate low or a stop loss point. So this is what the 255 can be the stop loss point for this, and the immediate upside potential that we see is the very first level is around this very point, that is a 300 level, and if the price improves on the high side, then 330 level can be on the card. So these are the some of the technical levels that we are able to see in this one. I give you one more stock that I am not going to discuss, but as an assignment I like to share with you to try to analyze the BPCL as well, and let us share your feedbacks on the BPCL, okay, how you are evaluating the chart. So your analysis also help you a lot, okay, how you are able to analyze the things. So as a assignment, you can look at an BPCL, try get your hand dirty on those particular stocks and do your analysis, and in coming weeks try to have a check on this. So whatever the discussions that we did in this particular video, that is for the exclusively educational purpose, and no tips, no recommendation from our side. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video. Thank you so much.